An all-new top 25 football rankings. Steve Montoya, Zack Poff of MaxPreps and CBS Sports HQ. Zach, a lot more teams getting rolling makes the rankings a lot more interesting.
Yeah, man, we're getting three more started this week. We had three play last week, so each week we're going to see more and more teams start to trickle in. And the rankings didn't change at all. Teams 1 through 25 stayed the same. There were a little bit of changes, 26 through 50. But the one thing I got my eyes on this week, Steve, is number 1 IMG Academy gets started, and they're going to play Venice on Friday night on ESPNU. That's going to be a good one.
Yeah, and also getting rolling is the state of Georgia. A couple teams in the top 10. Talk about those two teams, Zach.
Yeah, you got number 5 Grayson this week, and last year they won 11-2, made it all the way to the quarterfinals, and they got an even better squad this year in Adam Carter's second year at the helm as head coach. This team's loaded. They added Carlos Del Rio Wilson, a 2021 Florida commit at quarterback. He's from McEachern High School. I expect big things for him. And they got this dude, Day Reynolds, at wide receiver. He transferred over from Central Gwinnett, and I think he's going to have a huge, huge season. Grayson's also loaded on defense. I'm looking forward to see what they bring to the table. They open up on Friday at Jones County, and they got a couple of marquee games down the road against McEachern and number 35 Parkview. So those are going to be some big games. And also, too, you got number 9 Lowndes starting this week, and it all starts with Mr. Hot Sauce Ja'Cory Brown at quarterback. He's one of the best in the class of 2022. This dude is so fun to watch, one of the best playmakers in the country. Ran for over 1,500 yards last season, also threw for over 1,300 yards. He does it all at the quarterback position. I expect Lowndes to have a big-time year, and I feel like them and Grayson are going to be the two favorites to win that 7A state title this season.
Now, a few teams have already got rolling, Zach, including Corner Canyon in the state of Utah. We've talked about them a little bit, but they're already 3 games in. And, man, this team is no joke, and it starts at the QB spot. They got the C Dart on national TV and Corner Canyon, and if you watch that game, you know this team is for real.
Yeah, Jackson Dart, man, each week he just balls out. He started the year with a 5-touchdown performance, and then he came back. The next week was 6, and then he had 6 more against Bingham in that 42-20 win. Corner Canyon off to a hot start, 3-0. They've won a state best 29 games in a row, the longest active winning streak in the state of Utah. This is a team I feel like is going to, have a really good chance to run the table again this year. And then also to a couple other teams that played last week. You saw number 20 Thompson, the defending 7A state champs. They improved to 2-0 with a dominant 39-7 win over Sparkman. And then you also saw the state of Ohio get started last week, and the defending Division I state champs Pickerington Central looked really, really good, beating their rival Pickerington North on Sunday. Was the last of a 7-game slate ESPN brought to us here on the opening Geico kickoff special they had. And Nick Bosley, Bowling Green commit at running back, he balled out. He had 3 touchdowns. They're going to be a team that's going to have a good chance to win their 3rd Division I state title in Ohio in the last 4 years for sure.
Now, one thing, Zach, I'm seeing a lot of it on social. Just to be clear here, the difference in our rankings this year is we're only ranking the teams that are playing in the fall. We'll have a whole new set of rankings when it comes to spring football. I know you're getting a lot of heat. I see it on social almost all day, every day. And just to be clear, we got 2 sets of rankings, right?
Yeah, and hey, you already know what they say, man. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. They be sliding in the DM getting mad, but it's easy to explain. Hey, if you're playing in 2020 in the fall, you're going to be ranked in this top 25. Then we'll have a separate rankings in the spring that will feature teams like Mater Dei, St. John Bosco, Servite from Southern California, Corona Centennial, the De La Salles, the Folsoms of the world, and then obviously the DMV area too. St. Francis Academy, along with St. John's, DeMatha, and the defending WCAC champs, Good Counsel High School. So all those teams will be in the spring rankings. And then a couple of other things I wanted to hit on real quick is you're going to see teams from South Florida area, Miami Central, Miami Northwestern, and then American Heritage. They're going to probably start getting underway towards the end of September, early October at the latest. And then also, too, number 4, St. Joseph's Prep from Philadelphia. The Philadelphia Catholic League announced they're moving all sports to the spring that we're going to be playing in the fall. But St. Joseph's Prep will have the option to go independent, and there's a good chance they're going to end up playing a fall schedule. They're just trying to put those things together right now. I'm hearing there might be a game against IMG Academy lined up too, so get your popcorn ready for that one if that comes to fruition.
Oh, yeah, that would be a good one. Things are starting to get exciting for sure. That's Zack Poff. I'm Steve Montoya. Thanks for joining us on MaxPreps and CBS Sports HQ.